How does growing up in a violent and abusive home affect your relationships as an adult? Claire was sleeping already shivering and curled up because his violent dad fought with her mom every time he got home. On this particular day, her dad gets home, beats both Claire and her mom, and asks them to leave in the middle of the night. Both Claire and her mom sleep under a banana tree. How is this likely to affect Claire as an adult? Growing up in a violent home leaves emotional scars that are far deeper than most people realize. These early experiences mold how you perceive love, what you consider acceptable, and ultimately, how you navigate relationships as an adult. So let's break down exactly how growing up in a home full of violence impacts your relationships today. Attachment style. In healthy childhood environments, kids learn that relationships are safe and their caregivers are reliable. But in homes marked by violence, you're left with uncertainty and fear. This can lead to either anxious attachment, where you feel overly clingy and fearful of abandonment, or avoidant attachment, where you might push people away to protect yourself from being hurt. The chaotic environment you grew up in might now show up as emotional instability in your romantic life, where you either hold on too tightly or keep your distance. 2. Conflict resolution. Another key area affected is how you handle conflict. If your childhood was full of screaming matches or physical violence, it's likely that you never learned how to argue or disagree in a healthy way. As an adult, this can manifest in two extremes. Either you see every disagreement as a threat and avoid it at all costs, or you explode at the smallest hint of conflict because it triggers memories of the chaos you grew up in. You might either shut down emotionally or engage in toxic behavior like name-calling or even aggression. Both are defense mechanisms you learned in childhood to survive, but they can destroy adult relationships. 3. The definition of love. Growing up in a violent home can also completely distort your idea of what love is. You may have learned that love involves pain, control, or manipulation because that's what you witnessed as a child. As a result, you might tolerate abusive or unhealthy behaviors from partners, mistaking them for passion or care. You might even seek out partners who exhibit similar traits to those you saw in your parents, subconsciously repeating the same damaging cycle. 4. Emotional regulation and trust. Emotional regulation is another big one. When you grow up in constant fear, your body stays in a heightened state of alert. As an adult, this means you could become hypervigilant in relationships, always on edge, waiting for something bad to happen. This constant stress makes it difficult to trust others. You might find yourself questioning your partner's intentions, struggling to relax in a relationship, or assuming the worst when things get tough. But here's the good news. These patterns don't have to define your relationships forever. Awareness is the first step. Once you understand how your past has shaped your present, you can start to unlearn those patterns. Therapy, self-reflection, and developing healthier communication strategies can help you break the cycle. You can learn what healthy love looks like. Love that's free from violence, fear, and control. If this resonates with you, remember, you're not alone, and it's never too late to start your healing journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts or experiences. Let's keep this conversation going and break the silence around domestic violence and its effects on our lives.